Hello everyone, Warrior Angel here and welcome back to the East Roman Empire campaign for Total War Attila. Now, before I get started, let me just say I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and enjoyed your New Year celebrations. I certainly did. It's mainly the reason why I haven't had any videos for the past couple of weeks, because I decided to take an unexpected Christmas break and only really sort of managed to get back into things on New Year's Day. In fact, I was a bit busy for New Year's Eve, as many people were, I'm sure. But yeah, it's why the video is running late, but it's 2018, we're going to start things off nice and fresh, so let's get into the gameplay. Now, in the previous episode, we basically started the hunt against Attila. He's currently leading this army right here, and they're laying siege to Petrodava. Oh no, they're not actually laying siege yet, they're just standing outside the settlement. We do have a full stack inside, and we've got one right outside at Apulum. Now, what I've started to do in the turn, because we're in the middle of the turn at the moment in fact, is to bring my agents in order to try and hinder Attila's army as much as possible. I don't know how successful we're going to be because these are newly trained agents, whereas he is going to be coming in fresh, but I have noticed now, looking at this, he has a lot of badly injured men. If we can do and defeat him a number of times, hopefully we'll be able to do pretty well. We just want to make sure he can't run away from us, so we can attack multiple times, try and keep him alive if possible in order to defeat him again, and then we eventually, if we defeat him enough times, he will go down. And I'll actually get the Steve achievement for that, hopefully. So yeah, with that said, let's carry on with the rest of the turn. I don't want to move my armies outside of Apulum and Petrodava yet. I do believe the garrison should be, along with the army here, should be able to hold off against any attacks that they make. So I'm just going to keep them here. Hopefully my agents will be able to sort out some stuff against Attila in the next turn when they can actually move. And otherwise we're just going to be spending our turn just preparing for other things. I do have armies, it looks like, heading towards the Hun hordes, which I've decided to sort of settle up over here. But if I remember right, a lot of them are still first tier ones, as in they're the ones that are still around before Attila comes, and you've got all the tier 3 infantry and that to deal with. So yeah, they've still got, for example, Steppe Spearmen, which are only tier 2. They picked up some mercenary Balistari, but yeah, they've still got tier 1 and tier 2 troops for the most part. I mean, this one here looks like it's got mainly Germanic mercenaries taking up its horde. So, I don't know, some of them are going to be a bit more of a threat, like these guys. We've got Bosphorian infantry. They've got loads of large heavy onagers even. So I don't know, part of me just feels tempted to make sure that they stay away from my lands. I do want to really focus on taking out Attila more than anything else. So if we can do that, that would be great. You're stuck at the moment. Crap. Okay, let's move you down here to support. I don't particularly want them to necessarily attack one of my hordes. Oh no, that's why you're stuck. It's because you haven't moved yet. Right. Whoops. Okay. Let's force march you. You can't really force march. We'll take the nice and safe and slow back to my settlements. Because once we get here, we should be able to use the road next turn to get them to these other minor settlements fairly quickly. But for now, let's just start moving you back. You will be able to hopefully get involved, can you? Let's move you guys here just in case anyone attacks. We can now bring in reinforcements. That should do nicely. Otherwise, we're just busy setting up stuff in other bits and pieces. So we've got a basic line here. So what did I bring you guys here for? Oh no, you must now need to move back to my other lands in order to start replenishing with missile troops and cavalry. Now, something I would appreciate in the comments, when you get a chance, is do you think my armies will be suitable for dealing with the Huns? It's been a long time since I've had to deal with them in Attila, and for the most part I've been mainly relying on infantry with some cavalry, but having a quick look online over the Christmas period, I have seen a number of people suggest things like, oh no, you should be using lots of cavalry because of reasons, and thinking, well, my cavalry is crap compared to theirs. So I don't think that would be the best way to go about it. But yeah, any suggestions now, feel free to let me know. It'd be greatly appreciated. We're going to go for 2 large onagers. That should hopefully help out against their infantry. Because of the Prometheus mod that I'm using, the Huns infantry actually get a morale penalty. It's supposed to encourage you as the player to actually rely on your cavalry the way that Hunnic soldiers hordes would have been back in the day, rather than just having a lot of infantry like the ones Hun currently do in the game. So let's move you up here and let's get you. No, we can't have you necessarily assault the guy. I would like to actually attack the army rather than do that, but it doesn't look like you can do that yet. Okay, let's see if we can work on something else instead. There was a priest over here, was there not? Okay, shaman, I mean, Grodd is actually really good in Zeal, so that's going to make a problem if we come to attack him with a champion. But this guy is just level 1 in each of them, Kiev. So if we send my champion over there, because of the bonus he gets in Zeal in comparison, we might be able to kill off the guy. There we go. It should take 2 turns, but that's fine. Otherwise, I'm just going to spend a bit of cash in order to try and get some money upgrades to my settlements. We're not going to go for the main settlements himself. I would like to try and do them. Well, saying that, I could upgrade. Is there anything else I need to spend my money on first? Asia. I know a lot of my other provinces, apart from the central ones, I actually want to spend money to try and upgrade them, so they're pretty decent, because at the moment they're actually pretty low quality and they're not making me, in particular, a lot of money. So let me see, let's get a governor's house for you. I'm going to... No, I'll keep the infantry ground to now, I think. Let's go undeveloped land. We'll get a marble cutter for now. And let me see. Could get that. We're okay for now, though. Local industry. Let's get a quarry going. Get that extra bit of income. And Scylla Orientalis. These guys are actually making me a fair bit of money, mainly from all the trade jetties that we do have here, and we've got a food market as well. Fortunately, I don't actually have much in the way of agricultural and animal husbandry buildings to actually get much of a benefit from this. It's giving me 10%, so that's giving me... Well, so it's 600... I don't know, it's giving me 660, that's not too bad. Supply storage, we don't need that, we'll demolish that. We'll build up the church so we can get some more in there. That's giving me more public order and squalor. Let's build up the bathhouse. Get that going. In Petrodava, it is under siege actually, so we are taking a bit of damage here, but to be honest, it's pretty well manageable, so we're okay for now. We'll get a governor's estate as well, just to get that extra garrison should we need it. And we head back up here. We've managed to take Govasganza. In particular, we are capable of going after, for example, Rugion and that. Is there anything I need to worry about around here? We do have the Danish armies, because they came to attack us in the previous episode, did they not? Aduna. But my army managed to hold them back with the mercenaries and that I managed to afford. I could go after them and wipe them out. That could be potential, because otherwise they're going to be in a position next turn to maybe recruit a lot of mercenaries. So we don't want to leave Duna unexposed, but if we can go down and hunt down some of these armies, that would be great.
At once.
Okay, we should be able to go after this one and still make it back in one piece if we... There we go. We'll just auto-resolve. We do have a lot of archers, so we're going to go protective. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Would that I were as swift as the angels.
Okay, we're going to force march if possible back now. There we go. Don't want to leave Duna exposed. But it should mean now that we've got Vascanza and my faction leader, we should be able to go after Rugion and take that province. I think my allies, the White Huns, have managed to come in and take Ascalcalis from them, which was pretty nice of them. Although it means that I'm going to have to replenish it and redo it unless someone else comes. We do have the Saxons down here, and thanks to the mod that I've got, the AI does consider like desolate regions a priority to capture, so I would like to do it. I would like to take it now. I mean, I know I don't have the cash anymore, but it is a thing to bear in mind that I may have to fight the Saxons for it next turn. But if I can take the other provinces, that'll be even better. We'll keep him. No, we'll move him to the border for now. because I would like to make sure...
Your next command?
Okay, we can't actually put them there. Okay. We're still getting a bit of replenishment being done here, and the next turn we'll be able to take Rujian, and then continue up north through the rest of the provinces. Although, who's got this? The Geats. How are the Geats doing, actually? I'm just wondering, because if I could attack them and take that, they've only got the one settlement. No, they got 9. Where else have they got? Oh, they've got all these ones. Huh. Like I said, I love this about Attila. Their main capital is up here in Hrevsnesholt in Skanza, but they're actually all the way down here. All their provinces are right down here. It could be a slight issue because I've got Caesarea right on my border, so maybe an idea just to raise them to the ground rather than do anything. We are currently improving our relationship with them. We offer them any money.
Come on. Do not waste
We
time,
can't even
spend
offer
it
them a
hunting.
small gift because I have so much income they won't allow me to do that. Tell you what, would you take... Nope. Would you take a trade agreement? No. You could have made a lot of money from that trade agreement, my friend. Oh well. We'll deal with the Danes in the meantime. Okay, research. What do I want to do for research? Ecclesiastical jurisdiction. This will give me the higher tier Greek buildings. They give me a +1 state religion, -2 corruption. That would be pretty cool. It's supposed to get rid of the legacy technology improved plumbing, but I've got a mod that allows me to keep it. To be honest, I don't like the fact that they get rid of them once you've done the research. I understand in real life it does. It did happen, but I think it's a pretty bad way of doing it. I wouldn't imagine that just by doing this for like one turn, all of a sudden, oh crap, in quarter of a year we forgot how to do plumbing? What? That doesn't make sense to me. Could go for that. I get the siege workshops. What does this give me? Not much. Extra missile attack rate, and this one gives me Eastern Auxilia Palatine and Tagmatar Cavalry. Ooh, that does seem tempting. Match the Militum. Oof. You know what? We're gonna go for that for now. We can't because I haven't got the money. I thought they used to have it that you could actually pick it and it would just give you like the backlog for next time. Ugh. I'll tell you what. That would take 14 turns. Let's just go for that. Although I would like to... No, well... I'll tell you what. We'll do it as so we have one turn of research done on that other one. And next turn I will make sure then to actually get it going properly. Okay, Danes got defeated. I don't know where you guys are going. Maybe I'm trying to build up the fleet. It has been a couple of weeks. I'm trying to remember certain orders that I've done, especially since some of this has already happened. Oh, okay, so why are you guys heading all the way down here? Did my puppet states declare themselves independent or something? Huh, I don't know. I'll have to have a look down there next turn. Forgot all about that. Whatever it was I was doing down there. But yes, next turn we start the hunt against Attila. Now I had to double check and look to see how to kill him exactly because
warriors must sheathe the sword and talk for the good of their people.
You know what? This, I have to be honest with you, it does seem quite tempting, right? But I think I pointed this out in the previous episode that they offer a peace treaty because when you look at it, I'm strength ranking 1 and I'm the most powerful faction in the game, and Attila and the Huns are the 3rd. Now already you could argue they're pretty close to one another, but you look at the balance bar here, and that balance of power is massively in my favour. That is, you know, that's basically saying that just because someone who's first and someone who's second is all in a race, means that the second one's nearly as good as the first. But if the first person has won by, you know, 100 meters compared to the other one in a 500 meters race, then he's still a lot better. Even though just because the guy came second, he's still outclassed. And I feel tempted to do that, but I'm not going to. I think it's more fun for the campaign to actually go against Attila and get rid of him. Plus, I'm not a big fan of his traits. The faction itself, as you can see, is unreliable, aggressive, opportunistic. So there's every opportunity that I could get peace with him, just to have it that in the next turn, basically, I could have to declare war on me once I've moved my armies away from his. I think something, though, that has caused it to be a factor is just simply, how far are you guys running? Crap. Hopefully my agents will be able to keep up with them, and then I'll be able to just keep attacking them again and again and again, hindering his army more and more as my armies come to fight him. At least that's the plan. Excuse me. Been another thing, I was recently reading about the Australian flu that was supposed to be coming to the UK from Australia, where it's supposed to have been doing a lot of things. I haven't checked the news yet about it to find out more things. It's just something a family member was talking about recently. But if there's anyone from Australia watching this, my condolences if you know someone that happens to be having the flu right now. It's not the best thing to have at the best of times, so yeah, sorry about that. What's this? The Afgrids have now come to attack Lazica. Okay, the Lazica is my puppet state, so really I have no choice but to join in, especially since they have stuck by me the entire game. So I do have an army marching this way, in fact, and the Afgrids have only got this one settlement, so to be honest, the balance bar is very much against them, but they're still going to fight. It looks like because, yeah, Lazica owns here, so if the Afgrids want to expand, they have to go either against Parthia, which is one of my puppet states, or Transcarpathia. Either way, they're going to be declaring war on everyone. So let's do that. I think the Afgrids are going to be someone I'm going to have to put down once and for... What the? Parthia's declared... Who did I just look at then to say that they were a puppet state of mine? It was Parthia, wasn't it? I swear it was. I'm going to have to look this up. That's going to bother me otherwise. It definitely said that Parthia was a puppet state of mine. Did they just succeed for me then? There's another army I need to... another faction to put down then, but it looks like... Let's have a look. Okay, these compromise my security, that's fine. We've got Ekbatana has now got consumption. Bithynia is about to rebel. Okay, let's have a look. Situation, public order is not the best right about now. We do have an issue, let me see. Food, we're okay for food, so in 3 turns I can actually get that sorted. And the public order should get back to normal. I'm going to spend a little bit of cash on here, and I've now just lost the money that I was planning to do. Yes, the Parthia has now succeeded against me. You sods. Okay. Is there anything good that can come out of this? In theory, Lazica happens to own this province, okay? This region. So, the way I can see it, potentially, is if Lazica loses this settlement, that does give me a whole province I can now add to my empire once again. But if it's the case that Lazica can hold this settlement, I'm just going to go in and raise the others to the ground. Lazica is very loyal to me, so I don't particularly mind if they have it, but we are going to have to wipe them off the face of the map in the meantime. We do have the first men here, and they are within marching distance, I think, of... Yeah, they can either attack Abashar or Vagar. Now, if I attack Abashar, we do have an area here that could potentially protect it, so really I want to get my army to Vagar if at all possible. They are forced marching, so let's see if we can actually make it. Yes, we can. Let's move you here. Although, actually, stop a second, stop. Okay. If they can't, we can't actually come through here, can they? Yes, they can. Okay, yes, in that case I will go to the Vagar. I was thinking if they can't go past here, then the only way they're going to have to attack is actually going through them here and facing my army. So even though we're tired from the force march, I still reckon we will have the superiority. So I was hoping that might have been the case, but apparently not. Oh, we can't. Can we not upgrade these anymore?
Ready for battle.
There we go. That's better. Okay. So next turn we'll wipe out the first men and then head towards Dagestan and take them out. We're going to keep a bit of money for now, but let's focus... on tracking down Attila. He went up this way, so we're going to have to send our spies up here to try and find him. Hopefully it hasn't gone too far, but let me find out. Attila, oh, is he just, I think he's just within my agent range. Can we get him? Yes! Can we hinder him? Yes! Okay, so now, time for my own agent spam. We've suffered enough of these myself during the campaign thanks to the Assassinates, so it's quite nice in a way to do it back against them.
How can I?
Okay, you can't, but you are on your way. Hopefully, no, thanks to hindering the Huns, we should be able to catch up with them a bit. Do I want to go after this army? So I feel tempted. I need to go after them basically in order to get them, don't I? Petrodava, let me just check. Petrodava is a colonia. I would like to actually swap this over if possible to that, but I need a repair. Okay. Spend some money quickly on repairing these. Okay, let's see if we can actually get rid of this first army. Okay. Might as well outnumber them if I can. So let's move you first of all. And we're going to attack with this army. 2 legions against 1. I doubt they're going to try and stick around. There we go.
At once.
Okay.
At your command.
You can just about come over to the river crossing, so we'll do that. You.
Leave none
Actually,
alive.
if I can't never remember this. Of army. Okay. If I put you in force march, recruitment, battle initiation, and units stay tired. Okay, what I could do then in theory is if I move them just here, we can still be reinforcements for this army. There we go, perfect. I don't mind outnumbering them like this. Okay, they would have had a wide thing, but we do have the main advantage, so I'm just gonna do a balanced auto-resolve. Okay, the only issue with that is the fact that now it means that they're gonna be able to bring in a new stack fully upgraded, but that's okay. As long as you don't do it too many times, we're all good.
Commander.
Right, we'll move you up here. I still want you to take a turn of replenishment. We can't move you anymore, that's okay. And one of you spies have actually upgraded yourself. Which one is it? This guy? No, it must be the other one.
How may I serve you?
Gentis Majoris. And what if I am well connected by blood and marriage? Decreases his agent cost and it gives me extra wealth. That's good. Okay, we're going to... Let me just check. What is Attila particularly weak against? His zeal is very good, so we don't want to do that. We want to really go for cannon, if possible, and 40. Okay.
Heaven be praised.
So upgrading that is not going to be the best way to go about it. We're going to do this for an extra thing. Infiltration, minus 20%. And not only works with foreign agents. Investigate corruption, misdirect workforce. Scout ahead. Corruption. Gather intelligence. Exploit corrupt. Okay, we're going to go for infiltration. That's always a good one to go with. Subterfuge. Okay, so now he's been limited. We should be able to go after them with at least one of the armies and wipe them out. Okay. Priest has gone up in rank. Okay. Let's just give you some random skills. To be honest, I don't really use their skills for anything majorly important. Yeah, we'll have you converting over the local population. I don't tend to use the priests that much for their extra skills. My main thing for them is to use their happiness and their conversion rate in order to improve those for me. So more their... I suppose, well, I don't know, their public order is actually their active skill. But I don't tell them to go after settlements and armies, because to be honest, I just don't find they do that much. Whereas the spy's ability to hinder an enemy army can sometimes prove vital in order to prevent an army from escaping or what have you. Oh, crap, I forgot to move them. But we haven't got any Huns nearby. No thing that we can actually go after them this turn. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that I do have 1 or 2 Hunnic armies right by my border. settlements, so they might attack next turn. And I forgot to move those 2 armies back in order to deal with them. Oh well. It happens. And of course I have my faction leader about to deal with the Danes, and I forgot to deal with them. Although that did point out there is this army here. This fleet, I should say. That could be someone to watch out for. I need to find out who they are and see if I can actually bribe them to peace. You want to attack Africa, so be it. I think that might be one of the new hordes that have come up. Because it just appeared from nowhere, basically. Maybe I should send my puppets after them as well. Basically, everyone who's got a sword in their hand, I want them to go on a blood hunt for Attila.
I call now for you to take to arms against these human wolves.
They want me to join
Give
the
your
war
warriors
against the
leave
East
to
Germanic
fight.
separatists who own this region here. No, I'm not going
The
to.
best ale is of
You should be pretty strong against them. You should be able to do fine. Because I'm actually secured that peace with the Great Hungarians. They've actually one of the stronger factions in the game, if I remember right, so it shouldn't be too much of a challenge for them to take on some separatists. Laska's taken an army. Nabatea? What the hell? Okay, do I fight this? They've got hurlers, they've got some light bowmen, and they've got the admiral. Their main army consists of desert spears, which I don't believe are that good. Some elite Nubian archer mercenaries. I'm just going to auto-resolve this, I think. The Banspar is pretty much against me, with me, so I'm just going to... That's it. I do want to try and get a few things done this episode before we actually worry about doing any battles. Don't worry though, we do have the hour-long special coming next week. So you'll be able to get some battles coming in there at least. We'll be okay. Although, when did Nabatea come back? Bugger. Hang on oh god, no. Crap, it just occurred to me. Nabatea is supposed to be one of my puppet states. They've succeeded against me. Crap. Because they've been really loyal, I've actually allowed them, like, they've pretty much should have had all of the Axum under their control, because I basically raised it to the ground and let them have it. Crap. They've now... So they've succeeded against me as well. So I'm going to have to send something down there in order to deal with them. Okay. Priorities. My priority at the moment is to deal with the Huns. That's why most of my armies are up in the north. I would like to be able to take something down there against Nabatea, but we haven't got the troops. Well, I suppose to be honest, I do have the troops. I can probably defend my borders with a few less of them rather than having a few horde, ones here. So, I suppose I could send some back.
To your duties, men.
Okay, stop a
You
second.
have further orders?
Starting to snow as well.
I don't care how tired you are.
Okay, we're gonna take some attrition, but that's okay. That's the good. You're the good shaman. I want you to take out this shaman.
Another lost soul.
Success. We managed to wound him. That's fine. We're gonna go now and spend a turn on that. Okay. Attila, you're now taking more attrition. That is fantastic. We are taking attrition as well.
I am yours to
That's
command.
okay. If we now
Gentle
manipulate the
words have
armies.
great power.
Success.
I
Okay.
am shadows and dust.
Success.
I have succeeded.
Okay, this is going well. I do have another one somewhere. Here. Okay, manipulate agent. No, we don't want to manipulate the priestess. We want to
Assist
go after Attila. Hinder the army, that's it.
spreading fear and doubt.
Okay, so now that army should be very badly,
Cowards before me.
barely able to move. So if we send this one off against Tempest first of all, I just want to... Okay. I could fight this. In fact, I think I'm going to fight this myself. Like I said, my reasoning being is that if I remember right, from what I've read anyway, defeating Attila requires you to defeat him a number of times. We've managed to do enough damage to him so he can't really move. So potentially what I could do is attack him this turn, but keep most of the army alive, and in theory what should happen is, even though he may be defeated in battle, he should still be leading the army. But we can just attack the army again maybe next turn, and just continue to do that. I don't need to wipe out his army, I just need to keep it weak if at all possible. And hope that he doesn't jump between different hordes, because then that would be annoying. But we're okay, we've got onagers, we've got plenty of soldiers, and now we should be able to stand up against their massive amount of missile cavalry. I only just noticed that. But we should be able to do okay. We're on a mountain as well, that's going to help out quite a bit. Yeah, we're going to deploy way up here. Just let them come towards us. Okay. Spearmen are going to be on the flanks. We're going to put you guys... Yeah, we're going to put you guys mixed in with the infantry like so. I don't mind if they're just a bit... Oops. Always happens, that. Okay, we're going to just put you guys straight across here. God, that's a brilliant white snow. That's really difficult for me to see. Okay, you guys, you're going to deploy at an angle here just to try and hold off that side. And you guys, we're going to move you over to this side. Just so I know that you're in formation then. Okay, you guys are going to come in. Okay, we can't put you that way yet. Okay, tell you what, we'll just put you here for the moment, and then we can move them in as required. You guys are going to come in here, we're going to activate your abilities. We're going to use flaming shots, because it will do slightly more damage against the enemy cavalry. Likewise, we're going to put heavy flaming shot with you guys, this, and put you guys just behind them here. Put the cavalry then, we'll put all these guys mainly on one flank. But we'll have to put them over here for the moment. Onagers, we're going to put you just behind here. It's a shame they're not the large onagers, but we'll make do with whatever we can. Flaming rounds, automatic thing, and general, you're going to join up behind here. Okay, let's start the battle. Slow it down one moment, just so I can get my spearmen into formation right here. Right, let's put you guys in a bit of a better frame here. And then, basically, in order to weather the storm, we're going to have to make sure everyone is in some sort of defensive testudo. Right, let's see. Archers, we're going to pull you back slightly so you can actually be behind the onager crew. We'll put some of these on each flank just to defend against any enemy attacks. In fact, let's split you guys up a second. Put you guys here and you guys over on this side. We may take some missile fire, but we should be okay. Okay. Lancers have now... You guys get into formation, okay. You guys, what works out better? Shield wall, plus 25 missile block chance, or plus 55 missile block chance. That does give me better thing against infantry, but we're not facing infantry, so we'll get you guys into that formation. You guys are getting into here. Okay.
Elite Ballistariae!
Elite Ballistariae, let's put you slightly more in front. Hopefully you're not going to do any damage against my troops. And we need you guys to move slightly forward so you can do a bit more damage. General, we're going to put you behind here for the moment. And Spearmen, let's put you all into formation. Basically now I'm just going to fast forward now a little bit. Not that it does a lot for my Let's Play admittedly, but every little bit does help if we can get slightly more speed out of it, and so much better. So yeah, basically it's going to be a combination of this. We're going to have their missile troops going to keep shooting at me until their arrows run out. That's going to take a little while. Being in fact, if it takes a long time, I may just cut into the footage I need. Or meanwhile, their infantry ones, which are badly damaged, like here the first wave lancers and that, are going to charge straight into my line. But my troops are more than capable of dealing with that. Here come the onagers now. Okay, they're starting to come down. We've managed to... I think we clipped a couple of horses there. Great. Okay, apparently these guys, the Hunnic Devil Archers, are going to be a problem for my... these... Let's see, let's put you guys into loose space if at all possible. Just to try and help out a little bit. Oh Christ, that's a lot, really loose spacing. Okay, we're going to have them now just weather in the storm. We're going to have these guys try and take what shots they can. Let's move you guys slightly forward. There you go, you're doing some damage against these missile troops coming in towards me. You guys are about to charge in. Luckily though, one of the advantages of the defensive formations is that they increase your entity mass, so even if they charge in, they can't really go too far forward. But, okay, here comes Attila himself. Right, let's slow this down a sec. Okay, so if you come in here and just deal with that. Okay, don't want to chase them off or anything, because otherwise we're just going to be chasing them all around the map, and we don't particularly want to do that. They have done a few casualties here and there, but really nothing for me to worry about. I feel tempted to charge in with Attila, and attack him with Attila with my general, but I'm not going to. It would be really useful though, yeah. Ah, do it, screw it, why not? We can easily just pull him back afterwards. Oh no, he's running away now, it's fine. Let's bring you back. Okay, how many men are left? Right, you guys defeated them. Okay, we're going to pull you back slightly so you don't get shot at. Likewise, we're going to pull you guys slightly back. Okay, Onager crew, we're going to pull you back here. For some reason you've decided to move forward. I think we've lost one of them. You have. Huh. Didn't expect that. Okay, you guys are about to run out, so you're going to just charge in. Attila, you're still alive for now. Take him out. There we go. Enemy general has sustained a terrible injury, but he will live. So now it's just a case of waiting nice and patiently for them to come and attack us. We haven't really lost any men. In fact, how many have we lost? Okay, we lost 200 men so far, about equal numbers to the enemy. To be fair though, given the amount of missile fire that's heading in, it's not that surprising. But so far the formations are holding strong. Okay, you guys need to get back into formation. Okay, these guys are not in their formations anymore. That's why they've been everything. Okay, so those are taking a bit more casualties than I would have liked. Okay, you guys need to pull out. I'm gonna put these back in. Put these into shield wall. I think that might help out a bit better against their attack. Okay, now speed formation. Here come the missile archer. Wow, that was a bit of a slick smash. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, it's not the most exciting battles in the world, but basically that's what we need them to do. We need them to waste all their arrows, which some of them are nearly done. They need to charge in against my line, get smashed to pieces because they're just basic troops against my better infantry, and just do that. You guys... Yeah, there we go. You're using some fire... Who's retreating? Crap, you got defeated by a bunch of archers. Oh, they're Unigard, but still. I was expecting more from you guys, in all honesty. Okay, hopefully you guys can come back. Okay, we've got another troop about to charge in here. Okay, you guys are holding the lines here and here, that's great. I will see if I move in, let's move one of the cavalry units here, ready to charge in just in case they decide to go for the obvious hole in the line. Can I risk spreading these out a little bit? I think so. We'll take them out of formation slightly. We're going to just spread them across here. Quickly. Okay, get into formation, get into formation. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay, now get into formation. Just to see that. There we go.
Our general is under
General,
attack.
you're under attack, are you? No, that's okay. You're not exactly being attacked by anything major. You've been had a unit of devil archers coming up here, but my cavalry are more than capable of dealing with them. Okay. Right, these are starting to waver now. That's excellent. Okay, that's it. Run away from me. Okay, General, let's get you involved. I know it might be a bit silly at this point because of the last thing I need is for him to die just by charging straight here. But there we go. We've now defeated the Huns. Battle, heroic victory. To be honest, though, we outnumbered them by over 1,000 men. So no, well, just under 1,000 men. So to be honest, I was expecting a pretty decent victory. We have wiped out most of them. There is a few units left. So we're just going to see what happens with the army once we've now done this. I don't think they should have been able. They should be able to retreat still. We haven't knocked down their ability to retreat that much. Okay, he's still alive and he's still got a few infantry units. Right. Let's take on the warriors and add it to my warband. Perfect. Now we are unfortunately trespassing in Saxon territory, but that's okay, I don't mind. You guys have already used up your movements. We're just going to continue. Can we move close to that? No, we can't. Okay, we're going to fortify stance to take it for attrition, and we're going to move you guys. Now let's move it this way. It'll be a little bit more closer. We can keep a better eye on Attila. There we go. So now he should not be able to move that much next turn. We can then attack him again, do some more hits, and we'll continue doing that until we eventually eliminate him. We only attack him once a turn. I'm not too worried if he recruits mercenaries, but at least this way, he's not going to worry. I don't have to worry about him getting too far ahead or getting too much of an advantage when it comes to his troops. Ah, you know what I mean. Okay, we're going to give you that, and I'm actually going to give you assault. Actually, no, where is harass army? No, that's what I wanted, is harass army. That's the thing I've been talking about doing. There we go, extra casualties done to enemy armies. That would be useful. Okay, we're going to send you up here as well next turn. And we're just going to end this turn. I've got a whole bunch of things to do. Oh no, we've got things that I need to do down south, don't I? Okay, General, we'll upgrade you with that. Virius, my spy, we're going to give you subterfuge in misdirection. Same with you. And this legion has now got an extra bonus. What we got at the moment? +4 public order. And I would like to be able to move down in against nomad hunters. There we go. It's a shame that you can't award these separately. For example, if you had a legion that never saw action in the eastern provinces, why would they have become good and have improved morale facing eastern factions? Surely it would make sense to maybe pick out one of them to start with and maybe unlock the others as time went on. Something to think about, I guess. Okay. Oh crap, I forgot to move the... I have my army down south, don't I? Attacking the Nabat... Oh. My fault. My fault. Okay. That's okay. It's okay. Right, I believe I've come to the end of the episode as well, so once we get to the end turn phase, I'll leave it for then. But, yeah, I hope my tactic is going to work. Basically, just keep misdirecting Attila's army. If he recruits local mercenaries, then I'm completely fine with that. But the plan is just to attack him once per turn. Anything more than that will cause his army to be defeated, and then I would have to wait for him to come back at the head of a more powerful army. So yeah, the plan is just to basically let him get on with it. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, what else is the thing? There's... Oh, the big news. I forgot to... I saw about this before, just after making the last video. But the Tomb Kings are finally coming to Warhammer 2. I know it's a bit thing to bring it up, but I remember liking them a bit when I was into the tabletop. I preferred vampire counts, but as undead goes, I liked them, especially because I'm old enough to remember the original undead when it was still the undead faction, when Azkan the Black was part of the traditional undead army. It was only in later editions where they separated it into vampire counts for Sylvanian forces and the Tomb Kings, which the undead, traditional undead, got lost to things like mummies, the Screaming Skull Catapult, and so on. But yeah, it looks really cool. I like the fact that they have their own mechanics to try and do in the campaign rather than relying on trying to be involved in the race for power for the other, like the other factions do, despite the fact that they wouldn't have any real reason to be doing that. So I'm glad they brought in their own mechanics for it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to testing them out at some point. I think it's a couple more weeks until it comes out as well, so yeah, looking forward to that. What if that could be a possible narrative Let's Play idea as well, because Cetra the Imperishable, the High King, shall we say, of the Tomb Kings, he has this basic plan where he basically he's like, his backstory is really interesting, and if you read the End Times, he is the only guy who, excuse my French a moment, turned around and said "fuck you" to... Whoa, hang on. We've just completed a minor victory. When... Huh? When did that happen? Huh. Okay. Okay, so this deserves me to hang on a second. Okay, so by this point, we've succeeded to live to 25 AD. We've managed to complete pretty much all the objectives then, it looks like. We've now got ecclesiastical jurisdiction. We've picked up... In fact, can we not see, like, the timeline? Oh, here's my stats. Okay, so far. So in the game so far, this is what we've done. We're on turn 121, which is 425 AD. We've got 85 settlements. We've captured 64. So we originally started off, no, it seems, with, what, 21? And we've managed to capture 64 provinces, settlements. We lost 14. We've held 85 at the most at one time, which is what we got now. We've got 30 provinces held, with 31 being the most done at the time. But I think that might be because we lost the one with Lumbatia, if this counts my puppet states. We've got 20 edicts issued, 472 buildings constructed. Wow. We've destroyed 23 factions and established 8 tributaries or puppet states. We've had 12 wars at one time, and 12 agreements. Let's see. The highest ever income we had was 97,835 a ton. When on earth did I get that much money? Jesus. We've spent 6,304,852 on recruitment. No, we haven't. We've spent that much money. We've currently got 230,524 on just recruiting people, and our income has been massive. Okay, I'm just looking through this because it's been a while since I've actually seen a victory screen like that. 177 victories. Fantastic. We've got 39 defeats. That's okay. It also includes the older resolves, like the ones I've just lost against Nabatia just then. Okay. So technically I could actually finish the campaign now and say, look, I've completed this minor victory. But we're going to continue. Like I said, I do plan, if possible, to try and get a... whatchamacallit? Yeah, so let me just check. Yeah, we've done that. We've got 120 settlements. We've captured, still got those. Done that, and done that. Alright. But yeah, I do want to go for a Divine Triumph, so I've still got another 25 turns to go through. If I actually complete a lot of the objectives by that point, I will just basically fast forward and cut to the end point and give us sort of a what's it called? Basically just give a bit of a recap about what's happened in those turns, rather than having to worry about capturing, talking about every little bit. But yeah, for the moment, we've actually done pretty okay. We've still got a couple of things to get for the Divine Triumph. We've managed to still got another 9 technologies, and we've got a few more things to do here and there, but that's okay. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to leave the episode here. So the next episode, we're going to be having an hour-long special, as always. So I hope you look forward to that. We'll be continuing the hunt against Attila and slowly wearing him down more and more and more until we defeat him once and for all. And then with that done, we can start focusing on dealing with some more threats, such as Nobatia, and as well as be able to conquer a bit more of Europe. But until then, thank you very much for watching as always, and I shall see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.